So I realize now I totally jinxed the Preds after Tuesday's win, right? Yes, you did. The only thing I can do now to make up for it is say that they're never gonna win another game this season. Oh man, they're totally gonna lose to Chicago now. You don't reverse jinx them right after a loss either. Preds lose 4-1 to the Dallas Stars inside Bridgestone Arena Thursday night. It was nice while it lasted, and sure, we hope that it would have lasted longer, but they have now snapped their 6-game winning streak. It certainly got them out of the hole they were in that they dug themselves earlier in the season, but now they can start a new win streak. But let's talk about this game first. New TV network carrying Preds games as Fox Sports officially changes to Bally Sports, but the more things change, the more things stay the same, as the Preds allow their opponent to score the first goal of the game as Esa Lindell makes it 1-0 Dallas just over 2 minutes into gameplay. The Preds, with some hard work, do draw the first penalty of the game, and it gets some great chances to try and tie it up, but Dallas is successfully able to kill it off. Just under 4 minutes left to go in the first period, Yakov Trenin gets the puck to Colton Sissons, and he comes out right in front of the Dallas net and gets it past Khudobin. It's 1-1. Preds and Stars would trade a lot of chances. The Preds would barely outshoot the Stars 11-10 in the first, and the game is tied at 1 after 20 minutes. For a 2-minute stretch early in the second period, and boy, would that be a preview for the second period overall, it's all Stars in the Preds zone. The Preds can barely get it out, can't get a line change in. Fortunately for them, the Stars can't score, and near the end of a 2-minute stretch, Saros finally gets to catch his breath, covers the puck, and gets a whistle. Almost 9 minutes into the second period, Joe Pavelski gets it to Rupe Hintz, and Rupe Hintz gets Matt Benning and Colton Sissons to follow him, leaving Jason Robertson wide open to score, and it's 2-1 Dallas. Preds would push for the tie, including a great chance by Erik Haula, who hits the post. Late in the second period, Matthias Ekholm would take a late high sticking penalty that would carry over to the third period, and boy were the Preds lucky to only be down by the score of 2-1 after 2 periods, as the Stars were badly outplaying them, and the Stars had outshot the Preds 13-4 in that second period. Not good enough, boys. Why would I mention a penalty from the second period that would carry over to the third unless it was one that cost the Preds? And it was. The Stars captain Jamie Benn scores early in the third period, making it 3-1 Dallas. Time continues to pass in the third period. The Preds keep the shot totals a lot closer, but they don't do what they need to do to try and tie this game or win, which is outshoot the Stars in the third period, because the Stars outshoot them again 8-7. They pull Saros with about 2.5 minutes left to go in the third period, and it's a futile effort to do so as Heiskanen scores into the empty net. Stars win the game 4-1. You weren't really expecting the Preds to win for the rest of the season or up until at least a trade deadline, were you, as nice as that would have been? It was a nice stretch, but this team deserves to be humbled and reminded that the work isn't done yet and are not completely out of the hole. It got injuries still to worry about, and we'll see what comes from tonight with Carrier and Johansson. And if anything else, Poyle can also be reminded that he can't stand pat come April 12th. At the least, Erik Haula, Brad Richardson, and Mikael Granlund have to be traded. And hey, if you want me to leave you with some good news, Preds Nation, Columbus and Chicago both lost in regulation, so they didn't gain any ground on the Preds with this loss. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, hit like if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you really like it. You can find my social media by clicking on a channel name. Shake off the loss, boys. You got Big Brother coming into town on Saturday afternoon.